What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So I just wanted to show you what I picked up the other day. I thought this was a great little bundle and just see what you guys think. Picked it up off of Facebook Marketplace for £18 and it was a PlayStation 1 game bundle. So I only got the games, not the actual console, that's just for show. So we got Star Wars Demolition. Looks like a pretty cool game. I've never played it before myself, but I think I'm going to have to give this one a go. What I've done is I've sorted these games into order, so I've got the more exciting looking titles at the start. So the next one looks really cool, Street Fighter Plus. Again, I've never played this one, and another game that I'm going to have to give a go. Show you the back. So half of the games in this bundle are slightly scratched. I don't know if they're all going to work. And then there's some titles in here that are spotless and there's no scratches whatsoever. We've got A Bug's Life, a Disney movie. I probably won't end up playing this one, but I just thought it was quite a well-known title. So this looked pretty cool. X-Men Mutant Academy. Looking at the back of this game, I think it's just a kind of fighter game like Tekken or Street Fighter. But that one I'm going to have to give a go. Then you've got Judge Dredd. Going to go out on a limb here and say it's a first-person shooter, I think. Looks like it. One thing I'd like to say about this pickup is all of the cases are in really good condition. There's probably only two with damage to the actual cases. Next game is Disney Dinosaur. So the next game I'm quite interested in. I've not seen before, but it just looked quite cool. G-Police. So originally, the guy that I bought this off was only advertising it for 15, but I gave him slightly more just because of what was here. I knew it was worth more. And also, he was kind enough to hold it for me because I wasn't able to collect the same day that I asked for it. And I'm sure he was getting harassed by it, I think he said. Next game, you've got Independence Day, the game. This has got to be like a flying shooter game, I would have thought. So I've not played any of these games before, I don't think. Any of them in my childhood, so it'd be quite nice to have a quick look at some of these. So then we go down to kind of like the less exciting games, more sport games, but we've got one at the top, V Rally. I think quite a lot of the racing games on the PlayStation 1 were pretty fun as a kid. The next game is Die Hard, I think, and I do have the PlayStation 1 mouse. So I've never played this properly. I used to have to use the controller, so I think it'd be quite good to use the mouse to play this. And there's a slight crack on the front of this case. I think there's only two, like I said, that were in a bit of poor condition. Got Sydney 2000, the Olympic Games, but that's another case that's slightly damaged. But I think I've got this one already, to be fair. Brian Lara Cricket. Self-explanatory on the back. Kart Challenge. I bet it's no Mario Karts, but give it a go. Next one again is a game that I've already got in the collection. I think this is a mass-produced game because there are so many of these floating around, and I've already picked up 3 or 4 in bundles like this. Next, we got a golf game. I dread to think how many sports games there are like this on the PlayStation 1, like football, golf, tennis, like there's just so many. There you go, soccer. And that brings me on to the last game that came in a case. And it looks like it's another tennis game. But yeah, so just for the cases alone, this is the only stuff that I'm going to keep is all the games that came in cases. This little CD holder came with it as well. These are just loose games that he didn't have cases for. Now, a lot of these are pretty scratched. I don't know if any of them work. But there's some cool ones in here. You've got Tekken 2. I do have this in the collection already. But it's quite cool. He's kept the manuals behind it at least. I think I've got most of the Tekkens on the PlayStation 1, I think, already. So next one is Virtual Pool. Next one we've got Worms World Party. I've got this again already on the PlayStation 1. NHL Championship, World Cup 98, Gran Turismo, that's a good game. I remember that from being a kid. FIFA 99, SmackDown 2, and then a racing game. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you ever had any of these games in your collection? Was £18 worth it for all of that? And thanks for watching.